In the house, Barry Sanders and Thurman Thomas built and T. Boone Pickens financed. Welcome to Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Cowboys, where the paddle people are ready to open up a can. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see, the Sharks taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Sharks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oklahoma State's offense will start this game off. And here's the veteran, a guy who has been around and is ready to finish his final season with a bang.
It's so nice to have guys like this that have been around the block, that know the offense inside and out. Guys I can trust. Leadership, play on the field, all the boxes are checked.
Yeah, because he's a leader, too. I think this is a guy to make plays early. So if I'm the quarterback, I'm calling this guy's number a lot early in this game to go make plays.
Dropping back, it's Bowman. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. And oftentimes you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer portal.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Sharks offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Give to the running back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After the misfire, it's second down. Back to pass, it's Bowman. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. And the try is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
And on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to get it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line, and the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They want to run it left here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's McGowan. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A first down for the offense. Right back to the well.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Sharks have it with a 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sharks. And they strike first.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia is just getting the backside of those silver britches kicked today. This is the kind of game diehards of other SEC programs have been waiting for. They're trailing by 14 to Clemson. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got it behind the line. It's Gordon. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Hold it. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Bowman. Back open in the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I know one thing, the play didn't result in a good outcome, but I'm very impressed with the offensive line. Unbelievable job. Gave the quarterback plenty of time. Now let's see if they can adjust with the receivers running routes and maybe get somebody open.
Throwing right. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
So that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but Maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Sharks will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, to get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They're going to run it. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the counter play. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Bowman. Fires to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his target down the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Bullock. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Off the play fake on first down. He's got an open man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's McGowan. Tackled, but he has a first down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. They'll throw it on first down. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Got it in the middle. It's McGowan. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. He wants to throw it again. Gets open down the middle. They'll immediately call timeout.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
It's caught. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. They'll throw it on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's got the tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sharks.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And the returner will be knocked down. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker, and then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misconnection, it's second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3 and gets it to the 20-yard line. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Sharks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas. Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time.
Afterburner's coming. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
And the Sharks will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the return, it's Presley. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And now on second down for this offense. Looking for a man, it's Bowman. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Line getting set on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now on first down from the 43. Looking for room. It's Gordon. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Bowman. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Cowboys have moved it inside the 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
You wonder now on offense that they found something in the run game. Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Makes the catch. It's Presley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They're going back to the ground. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It is perfect. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Direct snap. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. The Sharks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
From the gun, running back on the move. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Keeps the legs moving. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. And the Sharks are on the move. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Wide out in motion. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Feeling some heat. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. Back to pass, it's Bowman. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Caught near the sticks. It's Presley. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes, and it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it down the seam. And that pass is intercepted. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
The give to the tailback. The Sharks get enough for the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running.
Welcome to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see, the Sharks taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Sharks ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cowboys offense will get the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and anytime this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right? And
going for the big play. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
They'll try to pick up the first. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
How about that call? You're right around midfield, fourth down on your opening drive. So you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The Cowboys will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. The Sharks offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
He wants to pass it on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's McGowan. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man down the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Sharks will try to pin them back with the punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Trying to get to it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? He makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Running back searching for a hole. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Bowman. Looking for a deep man. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Fires to the big fella. Tackled immediately after the catch.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack once the tight end made the catch.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on.
And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And that did not help the cause as the punt is marked dead just inside their own 35. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man quickly. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Sharks are threatening in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Sharks.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're lining up to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. He was dreaming of... In the house, Barry Sanders and Thurman Thomas built and T-Boone Pickens financed. Welcome to Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Cowboys, where the paddle people are ready to open up a can. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see, the Sharks taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sharks will kick it away to start us off. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will get the first swing of the game. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways that this guy is very dangerous.
Here's the handoff. Hey, knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Cowboys are rolling down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. The inside handoff. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. First and 10. On the run, it's Gordon. He's got 42 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give on the inside. The Cowboys will have a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Wants to throw. It's Bowman. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
When the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Sharks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Sharks line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Bob.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Snagged on the outside, it's Presley. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He caught it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Cowboys are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. Georgia is getting throttled right now inside Sanford Stadium, and frankly, it's been that way since the crowd started barking during the opening kick. They're trailing by 14 to Clemson. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackle.
Got him downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Lets it fly. And it's picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Makes the grab over the middle. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Bowman. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Gordon. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Now facing a 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Cowboys are flying down the field. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Not a chance. Missed it. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Trying play action. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more quick play before the 2-minute warning. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Sharks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I can go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air, it's Bowman. Got his man. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Cowboys looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's head back to the home of the Pokes in Boone Pickens Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Cowboys will line up to kick off and start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Sharks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. They'll run the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand. When he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
The The Sharks will call on their punt team. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Offense set on first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Looking to throw, it's Bowman. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. On the move, it's Gordon.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on the first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. And the Cowboys are on the move. Off play action on first down. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Grabbed in the middle, it's Owens. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gordon. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Complete in the middle. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the tight end. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Absolute shank. Missed it. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the lone running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. The give to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Sharks will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Presley. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Hand off from the shotgun. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after three quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Gets it away off his back foot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Bowman. Looking down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
The defense is up against it now, man. You're playing on the road. It's a hostile environment. It's late in the game. Someone's got to step up and make a play. Nice job there knocking that one down for the incompletion.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The offense set for a first down play. Off play action. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Pocket starts to collapse. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Sharks moving quickly to the line. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snags it over the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. First down for this offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking for a man. It's Bowman. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's first quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Catch in the middle. It's 4. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field. And this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
He's looking to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Grabbed behind the line. It's McGowan. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
He caught it! Touchdown, Cowboys! And the stomping has commenced.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around the globe for a long time. They're up by 18 over the Astronauts. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to find his man on first down. Pressure coming. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Sharks will line up to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Bowman. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.